Hi, this is Danny Watkins with Zenith Performance Solution, and it's What You Working on Wednesday. So I thought I would share what I am working on today and hopefully some tips and tricks that you might find helpful. So I have this map of Florida with all of the different counties broken out. And the purpose for this graphic is so that I can identify the different statistics for teen crashes in these different counties. So this is the map actually that my client gave me, and you can tell it's rather hard to read, and actually if the resolution is not great. When I bring it in to even Illustrator, I don't love the layout of it. So what I did is I went out to Adobe Stock and I actually found an image of the state of Florida with all of the all of the counties broken out for me. And so what I want to do is I want to create an interactive map where learners can click on their county and see how many teens were involved in crashes in their county. I don't anticipate that learners will actually click on more than maybe a handful of them, maybe 5. They're really going to care about the statistics in their county and not necessarily other counties. So it's not important for me that they click on, every county and see every statistic. I want them to really just explore the statistics that are interesting for them and applicable for them. So what I've done is I've got this map of Florida, you can see right here, and I actually took it into Illustrator. It's an AI file, and I exported the entire map, and then I also exported each individual county. So I clicked on each county and then I exported the selection. And so now I have this map completely broken into counties as well. So now what I've done, or the first thing that I did, is I went ahead and I created some states for each of my counties. So on this first one, what I did is I created a normal state, a hover state, and a selected state. So when we preview that, you can see what that looks like. And I've created 2 of them so far, and I'll show you how I'm going to quickly create the last. I think there's between 65 and 70. And so I'll show you how I'm going to create the last 65 of these. So I need to clean this up just a touch. But when you roll over, when you hover, you get a gray. When you click on it, you get the yellow, and then you get the statistic for that particular county of crashes for drivers ages 15 to 17. If I click on the next one, I get the next one. So I have some tweaking to do here, which I will do and clean up. But let me show you how I can quickly pull in all of my counties and then apply these states to them. So if you look at I'm going to move this one over here for a second. So I'm going to go ahead and insert a picture. And I'm going to choose and I'm going to pull in some graphics probably that I don't want as well, but I'm going to pull in every county alphabetically. And I just need to pull a couple of these out. I know, because these are for another graphic. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and open all of those at one time. And it's going to take a minute. And it pulls all of them in. I had selected the state map as well, so it pulls that in as well. So I've got that map. I've got all of my counties, and if I look at my timeline, they've all come in alphabetically. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the one that I'm quite happy with, which is this one. I've created my 3 states, and I'm actually going to apply this formatting to each of my counties. So let's just do this in order so that it makes sense. So I'm going to go find my Santa Rosa County in my timeline, and then I'm going to hover until I get those 4 little crossbars, and I'm going to move out Santa Rosa. I'm going to click on I'm actually going to move this up first, and I have to make it a little bit smaller. You can see that Florida is quite a tall state, and so I was a little limited on real estate. So I have to adjust the size, which isn't ideal. Once I get this done, I'm actually going to probably remove the state map and just have the pieces here. But for now, make that just a touch smaller. For now, I'm going to leave that state map behind here. So now what I'm going to do is click on the item that I want to copy the formatting of, and I'm going to go to my Home tab, and I'm going to click on Format Painter, and I'm going to click on my object, if I can grab it, hopefully. Hold on. Might have to move it for a second. So I'm going to click on my Format Painter and click on Santa Rosa. Now if I look at the states for Santa Rosa, it's copied those 3 states for me, which is great. And what I'm going to do is really quickly just look at where I've got these things placed. So when I look at my selected, I can see that this box is at negative 279 and 56. And so I'm just going to make sure that my other box is in exactly the same position. So I'm going to click Done. I'm going to click on my other object, and I'm going to edit states. And that looks to be in the same position, but I'm going to just double check it. And it actually is at negative 279.56, so I'm good on my X and Y. And then I'm going to change this to Santa Rosa. Then I have a piece of paper sitting next to me that has all my statistics on it. And for this particular one, there were 156 crashes in that county in 2017. So I'm going to hit Done, and I'm going to move on to the next state. Now, after I stop recording this, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to separate out all of these. And then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do this quickly. I'm going to hit Format Painter, and I'm just going to, if you click on it once, you get to use it once. If you double click on Format Painter, it's like picking up a paintbrush and using it over and over. So then I can just actually click on all of these and apply my formatting. And you can see that all of this formatting is applying to all of my images. So I'm going to go through and do that for every county. And then all I have to do is update the state and then the location of that little pop-up box. So that's all there is to it. That's a really quick, fast, and efficient way to create this interactive map that has some different states, a normal, a hover, and a selected state, and then also give it a little bit of interactivity so that learners can explore the statistics that they're interested in. So that's all I have. That's what I'm currently working on. This has been a really fun class to work on, and I think that it will serve teens in Florida very well. So thanks for joining me. I hope you have a great day and keep learning.